I gotta say, one thing that I really do love about Star Wars as a whole is how each and every trilogy stands on its own. This is Mike Zier here. If you guys are new to the channel, do make sure to subscribe to see future Star Wars content. Now, a lot of people have been asking themselves on exactly how J.J. Abrams and Chris Terrio will be inserting a lot of the prequel trilogy continuity to come in the final Skywalker film. And that's unfortunately what the case is here, is that this is going to be the final Skywalker movie that will have anything to do with that bloodline. But looking past all of this, a lot of people have been wondering exactly where Episode 9 stands right now. We do know that they are filming over in Jordan for a major scene in Episode 9, and they just finished filming over in Black Park, which is a location over in the UK for that tropical world that we have seen. And right now they're also filming over in Cardington and Pinewood Studios in the UK as well. So a lot of things really are happening for this film, but what's really interesting is that apparently J.J. Abrams, Chris Terrio, they're actually using set pieces that really do mimic the set pieces used over in the scenes for Naboo and, of course, Mustafar. And this raises a huge question on whether or not we will be going over to Mustafar and Naboo in Star Wars Episode 9. To me, the perfect way to do this is Rey goes to Naboo, Kylo Ren goes to Mustafar to find out more secrets about his grandfather. Meanwhile, maybe Rey has some kind of connection to somebody that lived on that planet of Naboo. Maybe even Padme Amidala, perhaps. Now, looking at everything else here, aside from all of this, they will be using wardrobes for numerous extras and some of the new characters in Episode 9 that are actually very similar to the ones used in the prequel trilogy. Again, this could very well tell us that we are going back to the planet Naboo. Maybe we're going to see some political figures in this film that Leia visits, and again, they're going to be doing some revolutionary things with the character of Leia by rotoscoping her out of unused footage from both The Last Jedi and The Force Awakens, and putting her into new environments that were shot specifically for Episode 9. Now, this also raises the question exactly what will Leia's, role be in Episode 9? Will she be interacting with characters Kylo Ren and Rey, at least on a significant level here? Well, they can do this, and there are ways around this by use of rotoscoping, inserting another extra to play Leia from like a rear shot in order to hide her face. They could do all sorts of techniques and mesh it all together in order to really make it all seamless. And the fact that they are using set pieces, set designs specifically, that are very similar, near the same to the ones that were used on the set of Naboo, and of course the planet Mustafar, does raise the question for sure. Are we going back to those two planets? It seems as so, but nothing's confirmed as of yet. But to me, this is very exciting to hear. And looking at everything else, how the wardrobes for a lot of the extras that are going to be in this movie, how they're going to be very much near the same to the ones that were used in the prequel trilogy, Episode 1, 2, and 3, tells us that there's going to be some sort of connection between those three movies and this big movie by both J.J. Abrams and Chris Terrio. And I think that's what they're trying to do. They're really trying to make this movie extremely special for not only the original trilogy fans and the new fans, but also for the prequel trilogy fans. We do know that Disney, originally intended to not have any kind of prequel ties in the Star Wars sequel trilogy. If you look at The Force Awakens, they wanted near to none of that to actually be present in the movie. They didn't want anything to do with prequel content. And then in The Last Jedi, we got little tiny hints here and there, such as Luke Skywalker mentioning Darth Sidious and doing all these different things, little name drops. And looking at Episode 9 now, it's going to be more of a part of the overall plot, which is honestly really great. I think that the prequel trilogies, I think it just needs more light on it. I know that there's a lot of people that hate the prequel trilogy. It's kind of like, a mixed bag. But to me, Revenge of the Sith is the best film out of all three movies. So looking at the prequel trilogy itself, the fact that they're trying to really tie it all together with Episode 9 tells us that they're really trying to make this film a special one for fans around the world. But anyways, guys, I would really love to hear your input below in the comments section, and if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.